Hey guys, it's Melanie Hines. Usually your fastest Iraqi summary on the net. Look, this might be the clearest summary I've ever done. Why? Because I'm going to go over something that I don't think you understand, because a lot of people are scared about the lopping of the zeros. I also have 8 articles I'm going to summarize that I summarized in my live stream this morning. I also have my Zoom happening at 11 a.m. So I'm going to get this loaded. You'll see this right while our Zoom is starting, most likely, because I'm going to load this as soon as I'm done. But what I did was I took a break. My live stream this morning was under an hour. I'm trying to keep it under an hour so I can get a break in between doing things. So here's the deal. In Iraq, I don't know if this is backwards or not. Whatever. So inside of Iraq only, they have $25,000 denominated paper currency. When they put it in their bank right now, they're getting digital dinars for it. So they're getting 1-to-1. Our military has confirmed that they're getting 1-to-1. That was last year. They were getting 1-to-1. Okay. And then they had this plan that July of 2025, that they would, that they would reduce the amount of cash in country. They passed laws where you couldn't use the US dollar in country. So they had to use their dinars. So they were trying to get their dinars into the banks. And they were giving them 1-to-1 Iraqi dinar, not 1 to US dollar, nothing. This is in country in Iraq. They don't look at the US. They don't care about the US. They want the US out of there. The US is out of there. They moved out of there last September of 2025. Okay? So now what goes on here? So this is in country Iraq. It's a different world over there. If you've ever been there, then you can say that. So after it, they're going to redenominate their currency, and they're going to put 25, and then it's going to be 25. So they're trying not to freak them out. But outside, it's going to be on Forex. Most citizens need to know they're going to have the same value. Okay, they've been monitoring inflation in Iraq. They have one of the lowest inflations in the region. So on Forex, when it goes on Forex, we know it's going to come out at 481.01. I know a lot of you have heard that before. Let's just say it's $4 in the US or any other country. So you have a 25,000 Iraqi dinar note. Paper. When you put it in your bank, it's going to be digital in your bank. You're going to get 100,000 USD for it, or whatever the exchange rate is when Forex is 481 US dollars for your Iraqi dinar. So does that make sense? That's the way it's going to work. In country, they're going to get, the citizens aren't going to be able to tell a change. Just like the US citizens don't know about Forex markets. Unless you're a Forex trader, you would never know this unless somebody told you about it. So I hope you like that. I hope that simplifies it for you. I thought it was worth doing that to eliminate the resistance that you might feel, right? Because in the summary, somebody's talking about it again. And I'm like, rather talk about it again. Why don't I just try to show it to you? I hope that helps. Comment down below if that helps. Now, these are the articles we went through today. The IFX reports about 4 million in weekly trading. We got to the summary faster than we ever did today. So go and get those details or those insights from God while I was doing it. Also, Iranian Toman approaches $200,000 per dollar threshold in Hormuz tensions. Trump was mentioned throughout that. If you like Trump, put Trump down below. If you don't like Trump, put, I don't know, Kamala, put whatever you want. Who would you have instead? There was only Kamala and Tim Walz or Trump. That's all the choices you had. So welcome to a new day, Kirkuk oil exports hold at 200,000 barrels per day amid Kurdistan supply drop. I talked about that. Gold price has fallen Baghdad Nurble for the first time since all of a sudden they are denominating their gold in only dinar. Not US dollars, not just in dinar, which is a change because, guys, the auditor in me sees little things that other people don't see. I used to audit banks. I used to audit governments. That's why I can bring you insights that nobody else has. Please subscribe and tap the bell. The US dollar slips against the dinar in Baghdad Nurble. Yup, it did. The US dollar slipping. That's what you want. You want more dinar for your dollar, right? You want more dinar for your dollar. The next article we talked, Iraq's total revenues dropped 13% in early 2026. Don't let that scare you. Just saying, don't be scared. Just believe. And we're on the Zoom, we're going to talk about mindset because you got to change if you have a poor mindset now, you're going to have a poor mindset after, and the money's going to slip through your hands faster than you can say, get on the Zoom. Okay. Oil prices hold above $100 despite Trump's Hormuz escort plan. Yep. A lot of people are making money. You can make money no matter what economy you're in, if you realize you can make money no matter what, put money down below. You can make money whether it's good or bad if you have the wisdom to do it, okay? Also, I wanted to tell, well, that was the most important thing to do. Of course, the digital dinar right now is 127, meaning when they take those things into the bank's getting 0.27 Iraqi dinar more than the citizens that are transferring the dollars. Just be aware that's the way it works. Banks run the world. IQ to USD is still unchanged on Forex. On Google, it's 0.0076. One Iraqi dinar is less than a sixth of a penny. Kuwaiti dinar, despite the Hormuz, despite all that, one Kuwaiti dinar is 3.25 US dollars. You've got gold in them there currencies you're holding, I'm just saying. So now we go to the summary of everybody else, which I'm known to do because I believe everybody's got a piece of it. I respect everybody. I don't speak bad about anybody. I don't even speak bad about my enemies. I might refer to the lessons I've learned as a result of the enemies, but I always forgive, release, and bless. So Mountain Goat article, why does Iraq fail to achieve self-sufficiency despite its resources? Quote, Iraq continues to rely heavily on imports to secure its needs for basic and consumer goods, despite the availability of natural and human resources. We can clearly see opportunities are widespread in Iraq for investors to come and work with them to develop these resources. But they will come under a climate of instability with Iranian influences around in the government. But President Trump has a plan to turn this around, but he first needs security and stability. What do you think? Comment down below. Guru Jeff, he's the one talking about, he said, question, are they still working on deleting the zeros? He goes, deleting the zeros does not mean anything regarding the exchange rate. I just went through that in the first 2 minutes, so go back to that. Okay? Guru Intelligence, Al-Zazidi, or Al-Zadai, however you pronounce that, was nominated on April 27th by the Coordination Framework. He is the Prime Minister designate, not the confirmed Prime Minister. The cabinet vote is May 27th. That's my mother's birthday. That's the date of the Forex letter last year that was released, which means it's not in the CBI's hands anymore, but everybody else thinks it's in the CBI hands. We don't hear. If you want truth, facts, and optimism, please subscribe and tap the bell. Anyways, the cabinet vote is May 27th, and he needs 167 votes from the 230, whatever. Until 167 votes land, he runs no executive office. So 167, 7, and then 6 plus 1 is 7. That's 2 sevens. 7 is my favorite number. I'm at 17,700 members. This is 7 minutes on the clock right now. That's 777, which is total completion. That means it's done. Frank 26, TV has this from the CBI. We will cooperate with the new government. Frank said, so much is happening so quick. You know what the new government wants? A new exchange rate. Alak, in his opinion, is scared because he has seen what Trump is doing with many in your country, in Iran. Alak knows the speed of the government is being set, is going to trample right over him if he does not cooperate and release a new exchange rate. Alak is capitulating because he is trying to survive. Guys, I just got new insights. Zoom. Zoom. Get on the Zoom. I'll give you my insights there that nobody else has. Samson, a U.S. research center, says Al-Zazidi's success in the business world is proof of his competence, and Washington strongly supports him. Guru Tom, THOM, lottery winners go broke, inheritance recipients go broke. Wealth transfer recipients will too, unless they think differently before the event. You have time right now to get your mind right. Yes, Zoom. Zoom. That's coming up soon in less than half an hour. When you see this, we will just be starting the Zoom. There should be instructions in the description of my live stream this morning as to how to qualify and what the qualifications are and how to do it. So go back to the live stream to get all my insights that come every morning. Let's see, Guru Stephen. It's been a pretty exciting week. We were waiting for the formation of the government. It could be done any day, but the new prime minister nominee has 30 days to get that completed. He's been meeting with the CBI governor. He's been meeting with the finance minister. It seems like he's very aggressive. He's a finance and banking guy. Perfect person to supervise all of this because it's all the banking system, guys. It's an anti-money laundering system. There's 3 sets of auditors. I know I say this over and over again because you need to remember it because nobody else talks about that as much as I do. Fun Lou. Technically, the IQD is already on Forex. No kidding. That's what I've been saying. So the proper question is the IQD broadly tradable yet? It's not on Forex right now. It's suppressed. I have the articles that prove it. I might be live again around 6:30 p.m. Look for that. Make sure you're subscribed and the bell is tapped to all so you'll be notified if I do a pop-up live tonight. There's no guarantees, but I might. It says it will be imperative for Iraq CBI to get their banks crypto compliant. They already are. Anyways. So all banks will be able to access the CBI and Forex via bridge currency such as XRP. My Singapore connections tell me Iraq banks haven't completed this important step. This will be essential because using a bridge currency will make it very simple to go to any bank on any day and take care of your exchange with settlement happening. So Funlu seems to be a crypto person. I also have crypto. I'm not an expert, but we'll talk about it on the Zoom. I got everybody into crypto, and your portfolio should be at least 4 to 5 times more than what you put in it right now, even during the bear market. Amen. Militiaman, Al Zazidi's success depends on how he balances competing interests and sets. The U.S. support is real but conditional. Washington is watching closely. Yep, but I believe it's done. God told me to tell you it's done. Sandy Ingram, if the Trump administration establishes a timeline to help Iraq adjust its economy or its currency, it will happen in the next 2 years. That's her, yeah. Baghdad receives a new shipment of cash dollars. We talked about that. We already talked about that. I love you guys. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm looking forward to the Zoom. I'll see you guys later that are qualified for the Zoom. Congratulations. You get the most important information. Where's my my husband's taking out the puppy. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.